As a caregiver, my sister and I needed someplace safe that we could trust that our mother, who had dementia, would be cared for in a manner that we would approve of. We learned about Kathelene's from a packet we'd been given when the place we were taking my mother to decided that she was going to take too much care. They told me that she took too much one-on-one time and maybe someone else could provide better services that we needed. And so I started looking and investigating, and my best friend and I came out to Kathelene's, and when I walked in Kathelene's, I was like, this is it. This is home. I felt something when I walked in this building that let me know my mother would be safe here. I chose Kathelene's because when I brought my mother with me when I came to see the place. And when she looked and saw the bowling alley and the golf clubs, even at 93 years old, her eyes lit up. And she went with them while I talked with Tabera. And when I picked her up at the end, she was happy. And I knew if she was happy, I'd be happy. It relieved us because we didn't have to worry. Knowing that our mother had dementia and that she really couldn't remember to tell me if someone was mistreating her, it was important that I found some place where I knew she wasn't being mistreated, someplace where she was treated as if they were their own mother. And that's what I felt here, and that's what I saw here. Well, my mother has since passed, but I saw a lot of difference in her in the time that she was here. She was alive again. She was going on field trips. She went to the casino. She had fun. She smiled again. It was like having our old mom back. And that made it all worthwhile. But it even helped because they would come and pick her up in the morning. Both my sister and I work, and having someone come and pick mother up in the morning made it a lot easier for us. Mom was nosy, mom was active. She wanted to live to 100. Except at the place where we had her, every time I walked in to pick her up, she was asleep. She was asleep. She wasn't watching the television, she wasn't doing the puzzles, she wasn't interacting with the staff, and they seemed okay with that. And I wasn't okay with that. But here, she wasn't sleeping. She was doing art, she was singing, she was enjoying herself again. And it made all the difference. I wish I had found Kathelene sooner. As a whole family, we benefited because it gave us peace of mind. And Kathelene's was involved with us. We found connections that we didn't know we had. And it was like extending our family to some additional people. And that was great. I feel like she was treated as if she was their mother too. It wasn't, okay, here comes that old lady again. It was, hey, Miss Alice, how are you? She was glad to see them, and they were genuinely glad to see her. And that kind of thing, you can't buy with money. People can't fake that kind of thing. It's either in them or it isn't. And we found it here at Kathelene's. When I said that Kathelene's was like family, it showed right on through my mother's last days. When my mother was taken to emergency, before that day was over, Tabera was at our side. She stayed with me, she talked with my sister, and she rarely got to see my sister. But when you saw her with my sister, it was as if they'd been together all along. She was our other sister. It was touching, beyond touching. It gave me comfort. It was someone that I knew understood. If she had just been another client, you wouldn't have gotten that. Their job was done. But they were there, and they're still here. I come and visit, I hear from Tabera. This place is family now. and I'm thankful.